Welcome on back, dreamers and new folk. This is a special edition of Rapid Runs, Dream Race Recap. The Dream Races are intended to showcase individuals' talents ranging from our musical opening act to racing, speedrunning, and even challenge runs of the respective games on display. The fifth event of Mad Rush March's Dream Races was Tiny Toon Adventures, Any Percent featuring Junkyard Dave. Commentary for this run was done by Junkyard Dave and myself, General Andrews. Let's see how it turned out.
Armadillo?
Yes.
Okay, so if you've never seen this game in 25 years, this is the kind of interesting thing, is this is like kind of like the fastest that you can move casually, and then I won't spoil anything. So when you're running, like this is what it looks like if you kind of played it as a kid or whatever. There's a run button, that's about it.
And that's what I'd be doing. I'd be trying to go quick like that, definitely. But you're telling us it's going to be different.
Yes.
All right, cool.
So there is a movement glitch in this game, which makes the run look absolutely ridiculous. And apparently we're cheating. Sorry, we're cheating.
Okay.
It's on the title screen.
I was like, when do I do time?
Yeah. Okay, we'll count you down. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Okay.
I was like, okay, he's going fast. I was like, let's go.
Okay. Let me reset again. Okay. To get past the title, hardest part. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, folks. Now we're going. All right, go for it, Dave. Tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, so right off the bat, you can use different characters, but we alternate between the duck and the cat. And the movement glitch is this. So we can slide on our belly basically the entire run. And it looks absolutely ridiculous. And it is easily the fastest way to go through all of this. So this game is actually insanely punishing, which is why I kept saying it's going to be a train wreck. If you die, you actually get sent back several screens. If 𝐂𝐈𝐓, that little girl, catches you, you also get sent back several screens. If you game over, there's a theme here. You get sent back several screens.
Oh,
so
really?
Yeah, we really don't want to see a game over or 𝐂𝐈𝐓 catching us. So we use the duck because he's got this great combination of flying and sliding.
Okay. It looked like you were flying a lot once you switched over to the duck.
Yep. So I think here, this is where we literally don't want to get caught by this girl. She's in multiple stages, and she's not fun.
Now, is she actually a boss, or is this just a part of the...
Kind of a mid-boss.
Okay, got it. Just meant to, like, frustrate you.
Yep.
Okay.
So her entire purpose is just that, actually.
I love the sound effect of that bird, though.
Same. So here's a skip. We did get it first try. That's a little bit tricky. And there is one heart coming up that is like pretty much marathon. I wouldn't say it's marathon necessary, but this boss, if I die, I also get sent back quite a few screens, and it's a big waste of time. So I actually need... One sec. I need quiet for 1 second, actually, because I have weird visual cues. And hopefully he doesn't hit me. That's why we got the heart. So, but the thing about the hearts in this is they're very sparse.
Okay.
And they're very out of the way, so...
Oh, that sucks. So you have to really make sure it's worth your...
Yeah, so the next time I'll be able to grab a heart is like probably 7 screens from now, which makes this run very dangerous in a live marathon quote setting. So...
Got it. Okay. Is this instant death every time?
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
It's 100% instant death. So there's no reason to use the rabbit. You literally grab the balloon and switch either to the duck or cat. This is the last time that we'll start seeing the duck.
Oh, okay.
He can fly. What was his name? Huey, you said?
Yeah, Huey, Dewey,
Yeah.
and Louie combined to make Plucky Duck. You didn't know that.
So, yeah. His appearance is pretty short, pretty coming up. Anyway.
Okay.
We'll switch to the cat. This is one of the worst levels in the entire game in terms of frames. The sliding in this is ridiculous because sometimes you get like that fast slide when you're on the water. Sometimes you do not.
I was gonna say, because it's swimming animation, right?
Yeah, sometimes, like, literally it comes out every single time. You see there, like, multiple times with, like, 6, it just doesn't come out. There's no rhyme or reason for that, it just happens.
Yeah, level specific, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And this is, like, the only time you're in the water as well, so... Let's get in the duck. Duck.
Yeah, get to that duck door, okay? Duck while you go indoors, darn it.
So there is a very specific timing. We don't want her to chase us to spawn that door.
Cool. That's why, like, when I see her, I'm like, I'm gonna be quiet. I gotta make sure he gets through that. He doesn't want to go back like 3 stages.
You can tell when I become abnormally silent.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, me too then.
Okay, so this is why we really wanted the heart, but luckily there was a skip kind of that was found by Hero82, which hopefully I'll try to do. This anvil, you might have saw it in the bottom part of the screen, should be despawned now. Let's see, gone.
Yeah, where'd it go?
That mouse didn't have it. I don't know where he put it. I don't know if I want to think about that, but... Okay, this section is a little bit scary because those spikes are instant death.
Yeah.
And this is probably the last heart that I can grab again for like another 10 screens or something.
Folks, that's the first time in a long time I'd seen
Oh, come down pirate.
him not taking.
So this pirate,
Oh, go ahead.
this pirate is pixel based and he's really annoying because if you measure within pixels, like 1 pixel, he'll come down instantly, but then if he's over by 1 pixel, he'll come down at like a delay, and then it kind of alternates like that.
Oh no, that sounds. So it means it's a pretty RNG boss if that happens.
Kinda, you can tell which pixel
Okay.
he's on, sorta. But it basically means that it was a pixel-based kill. And this is one of the hardest screens in the entire game, which I hate. There's a jump here that... Oh, that's not good. There's a jump here that I'm pretty sure is like very close to frame perfect, and this whole section is awful too. So this jump right... Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to be a chicken. There's a heart here.
Oh, cool.
But...
So that makes it so you have basically 2 hits now.
Yeah, so missing that jump is very common, and I'm just going to be... super safe. This section is awful. Okay, there we go. I'd much rather be slow here and keep the heart, because everything that comes after this is also awful.
Okay, fair enough. I do like when the end of the stage comes and it finishes the points.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. He's always a fan favorite.
That's good.
So the tricky part is we switch to the cat, which means that we don't no longer have the ability to fly.
Oh, right.
Which makes this a little bit harder to go through. I didn't grab that. Okay, that could have been
You
better.
can't even grab the duck anymore. The duck is just gone, right?
The way... Okay, wait. She can grab you jumping over her like that. But, and she can grab you here if you're too far over to the left. But, the duck isn't used for the rest of the run because climbing with the cat is more utility.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And there is strats, like actually it's coming up here, which is I think the hardest jump. I'll try to do it in the entire game now. But there's a strat where you fall backwards here without taking a hit, and we took a hit. So,
Okay, wow.
but you'll see it coming up here actually on the next screen, I think. The duck does this screen, it's like a 25-second difference or something. Maybe the next screen actually, sorry.
Okay.
So the cat being able to climb over this section is actually pretty huge.
Got it.
And there's another backup heart. So this right here is one of the biggest reasons that we use the cat, because you can just go up here.
That's cool.
But the duck cannot, so he's kind of stuck there. And this screen alone is like almost like I don't know what it is, like a big difference. So this guy is RNG to the frame. You can make a save state, and I think it's just it just changes. So
That boss, for a second, reminded me of the first boss in 𝐂𝐐𝐍𝐄.
yeah.
Very, very strong, and 𝐂𝐐𝐍𝐓 was ready to go do some damage to you.
Alright, so I think casually 4, like level 4 and 6 are the 2 hardest in the entire game.
Oh, casually speaking.
No, sorry, in the speedrun. I'm a fool.
Okay.
What am I talking about? Oh, no.
Dang,
Okay, so
that looks super close, though.
that was just stupid.
Oh,
Train wreck commence.
Okay.
So why this is an awful screen is because now, okay, all these dogs and stuff, if you wait even a little bit, okay, wait, this is the worst part. No, I have to play it safe. So sliding across all those blocks without stopping is probably one of the harder parts in the entire game too.
Okay. Yeah, that's
But
like it would be.
the dogs, like if you make a mistake, they immediately like pop out of those windows and start throwing cans and stuff at you, and it's incredibly hard to actually... Okay, no, we have to make this too. It's incredibly hard not to take a hit. And this whole section is awful as well. Dude, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It just like all of this crap comes out immediately. And then it's all off sync. Okay, we're not even doing what we're just go! Get out of this screen, cat! No! This is what I mean. Like, as soon as everything's off kilter, it's just awful.
It seems very momentum rhythm based for some of it.
Yes. Yeah. And then see here too. Like, that's why having a heart is... See? This is why this game is
because
special.
I can. Okay.
Okay. Try to do it properly and just get out of here. Ugh. Not
There you
joking.
go. Again, folks, remember, one-hit death is the reason why it's happening there.
Yeah. As I said, like, this is a very tricky one to run in a marathon setting. And this screen in particular is one of the worst, I think, in the entire game. Alright, we're free.
Whew. All right, folks. The cat's got 9 lives for a reason.
So the thing about this game too is like game over is kind of imminent.
Okay.
Because I don't think you gain lives because there's like this little bonus game where you have to like bring carrots to Porky Pig or something. Or Hamlet, I think his name was. And for every 30 carrots, he gives you a 1-up. But I don't think you... Maybe at the end you get points. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Whoops. Apparently we're going up there.
I was like,
We're
okay,
ahead
is
of-
this pretty cool?
You remember that wall? It's actually not a wall. You have to be careful here because this guy is going to spawn weird now. There you go, of course.
Oh,
He's there.
you said.
Yeah, I tried to avoid that.
Dang. Can't even see that though. It's off screen.
You can avoid him. Wait. But your jumping has to be perfect like that.
Gotcha.
So this is like one of the worst spots to die as well. Because okay, elevators, please.
Yeah, it's like, come on, elevator. Oh my god.
Please, dude. Okay. So it's one of the worst spots to die because this is like one of the last places that you can get a backup heart.
Okay.
And it's first of all really hard to keep this heart, and second of all, it's really out of the way up here. So you can
Gotcha.
really see. But this boss coming up is a frame-based boss. He has a lot of RNG, and if I lose a heart here, it's not cool because it makes the rest of the run pretty rough as well. So I really don't want. He spawns these monkeys every single time he jumps, rather. This strat... no. Okay, this strat, I was gonna say hanging on the wall is mine, so die. But, you can literally see. Okay. You see, this is why I don't want to die on a boss, too.
That makes
But-
sense, though. So now that boss just gets defeated by the blocks coming out from under it, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
And it falls to its death, my guess.
No, every 2 monkeys you kill
Oh.
knocks the platform from underneath it.
Oh, that's why. So I thought you were just killing monkeys for show.
No. But this is where it becomes awful, as I said.
That makes
So,
sense.
well, let's not slide into that door. Dying here is probably like, I mean, like, first of all, it's a reset. I would always reset.
Right, of course.
But having to like recollect that heart and do the entire stage again is, again, pretty rough. So I stay on this pole because he can, like that, you see? He can spawn those monkeys immediately as it falls. And if you're on the ground when he hits you, or when he jumps, there's like this hit stun animation. So he did that twice, so I would have been hit there twice. So I'd rather at this point take it a little bit slow. Oh, okay, or just get hit stunned. Really just talking about that. And make sure I don't die like again a fool. But... So you can see like the first monkey, now this one doesn't matter if it came down towards the very end.
Interesting.
But as long, there's almost no way to like hit the monkey on the other side of the platform if it's spawning close. On this side of the platform, it'll like pretty much always hit you. So that's why I just started hanging out on that little side.
Oh, cool. Nice. Good finds.
I contributed 2 strats to this run.
Nice.
Otherwise, it was pretty strongly routed already by Herexen and Stans and some other people.
Yeah, Furball to fight back Parsonian? Exactly.
Yeah.
Now it's time, right?
Yep. Okay, so this is one of the worst stages as well. I'm actually gonna take it... Okay. As I say, take it safe on that screen to make sure that I don't die. Losing a heart here is also incredibly frustrating. But it's actually not that bad, because if you can make it to stage 6, you at least continue from stage 6.
Oh, cool. Okay.
But it's incredible. I don't know. You have to collect them before you can exit the stage, though.
Oh,
There's like
okay.
certain amounts. So...
I was hoping there were power-ups for you.
No. Unfortunately... Okay, we just didn't slide. But unfortunately, yeah, they don't do anything. You just have to collect them all before you're allowed to progress. So we lost the heart again. This is like a reoccurring theme. You really want a heart entering the next screen. It is one of the worst jumps in the entire game.
Okay.
So having that heart buffer is a big deal. But of course, we're going into it. We don't need a heart, apparently.
No, he doesn't need it, folks.
The screen turns black, you lose your visibility, and it's also a very tight jump.
Gotcha.
So you really want a heart for the next screen.
Okay, okay.
We continue using the cat because you can climb in the screen.
Okay, cool. Oh, so you choose way before you even... Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So we actually got through that jump. And of course... But yeah, that was the hard jump right at the beginning. And this is why this section is like absolutely awful when you
it looks
die. It's incredibly easy to die on this Shen like that, and the guys throw stuff at you. So
At first I thought you were safe, and then he threw stuff. No.
No, he immediately throws. See, it's like a trap.
Yeah, really it is.
Yeah, because you can't walk under those chandeliers, you'll just die.
That makes sense.
So, as I said, this is why you want the heart for this screen.
Okay, for this.
Okay.
Ooh.
Can we zero life it? Probably not. Okay.
Oh, we tried to zero life it. It didn't work.
We got the game over screen of shame.
Oh no, there it goes. All right, though. Here we go. He's bouncing back, though, folks.
Man, this jump is so awful.
Is this jump easier or harder with the rabbit?
Harder. But you don't get a chance to choose your characters if you die like that. You just default to the rabbit, which makes this basically like a death loop.
Got it. Oh.
And the rabbit, if he slides off the platform,
Yeah.
he just dies because he doesn't climb. Like, he has no climbing ability, right? Like the cat.
God.
So you're in a really rough situation without a heart, and the game spawns you literally in this section.
Okay, okay.
And you have to really short jump like that other jump. And then you're not out of the woods after that, because the next heart pickup is actually pretty far away. And sliding under these spikes like that is also pretty painful. So you're right back to where you started. So you can definitely see why this last section is amazing.
It is. This section is tough, folks.
I promised you a train wreck. You didn't believe.
Right. Now, what is your best time in this game? Because obviously this is now too far behind it. What is your best time now?
Now something is like 12:59. So this is pretty rough.
12:59.
But
Such a good time. Now, how close is that to a top tier time? 'Cause I think you said
like 20 seconds or so.
That's pretty darn good, though, folks, for a game that's this type of style. Dang, yo.
But yeah, it's 5th place technically, but
Okay.
all right. Well, hopefully we can escape this freaking death chamber. See, the police are also really annoying too, because if you don't slide properly, they'll just literally turn around and stab you.
Right. The kind of police that I like to hang out with, you know?
Okay, we're gonna take this so incredibly slow for reasons that should be self-explanatory. Alright, we're free, almost.
Okay,
Anyway.
cool. You're right.
Not out of the woods yet.
No.
Yeah. So this is actually a really hard strat. I should have not done that to preserve the heart, because you only get
Wow.
1 heart for the boss.
Dave does that so often too, though. Like when Dave's like in a train wreck, he still also does god tier skill stuff out of nowhere. It's like actually I
Yeah.
should have done the perfect strat, but I did it.
Yeah. Well, that's what my brain knows, right?
True.
So this is all random, like the way that the boxing gloves and him come out is literally RNG to the frame. You can't predict anything.
Wow.
So this is why, again, you really want to harden that's time. So that was pretty rough, but...
Time, folks.
yikes.
Stop
Yay!
I was slow.
Probably good enough for last place in SRC.
That's good though, folks. Get some GGs. Dave,
Wait.
it's frustrating when you get to a part where you're like, no, this is the part I don't want to get stuck in a death loop. And Dave,
Legitimate death loop though. Like I wasn't joking. In terms of being like marathon friendly, this is one of the worst games that I know.
well, you estimated about 25 minutes with that potential, and you beat that. So, Dave did great on that.
Now it gets even worse. So.
Yeah, Dave.
Is the train already on fire and like somewhere broken? Or can we... I don't know.
Good stuff though. Okay, so do you need a breather, or would you like to
No.
jump into Ninja Gaiden?
We can straight go into it if you're good. If you want.
Dave might have ended up with a train wreck of a run to him, but to the rest of us, it was a dream come true to watch him finish the run on 0 lives left. Found this exciting? Our next live event, the Dream Races, will be Momentum Bound May, on Tuesday, May 11th at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Want to watch live? You can stream this right away at twitch.tv/GeneralAndrews. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.